So what has what has been working, especially for us here in Africa, is that we treasure much about our family and our communities. So a problem is not handled alone; it is handled by the whole community. I think in one of the explanation even explain that you find that if I have a problem because of our extended families that we have, so we have a much strength for one another. So one problem is not just for me alone to handle. You find that I have good people that I trust and I would forward that problem to them. As a result, it becomes a lesson burden. So we also have this one, I can also bring it I've seen it working very well, especially in these local communities where I work with farmers. You find that the little they have, they would share it among themselves to lessen the burden of the other. So even in the you find that when there is drought or there is something that has happened which has strike their mental process, they would rather, speak it out. For instance, if there is a funeral, you'll find that this one will come with a little mealy meal, this one with a little thing. So as they bring together, you find that that one grows big. And we can also get an example of cooperatives. You find that these are a group of people that have got little resources, bring them together for them to solve a big problem. So I've seen that one working very well, and it has helped a lot of people. Even women, they form women groups. So in that socialization, you find that they greet each other, they pour out hearts to each other, problems to each other, and it tends to help them to solve. So we cannot do away with communities where we are living in, because that's where our strength is for us to help each other. We are social beings. We cannot do everything alone. We need people around to help us to help us to solve a lot of problems. I think that's have seen it has worked well for us. Thank you.
Lovely, lovely. And I like the fact that we're aligned. The fact that Africans were so strong when it comes to the family setup, the community setup, that has actually worked. And I know there was a question about how do we handle our mental health? There was a question in the chat. And I think if you do not belong to a family, or your family is a little bit far, you do belong to a community. We all do. So please start with that. Belong to a community. And I like the fact that, and I think this goes back to Seize the Light Foundation. We need to have digital community of practices for mental health. So that's a task that has been put out there.